Hey friends, welcome back to Finance Decoded. Today we're talking about a money trap that doesn't look like a trap at all. In fact, it looks like the opposite. It looks like responsibility, discipline, even virtue. We're talking about perfectionism and how it quietly wrecks your finances. Here's the strange thing about perfectionists and money. They're not the reckless spenders. They're not the ones ignoring their bills. If anything, they care too much. They want the perfect budget, the perfect investment strategy, the perfect emergency fund number before they let themselves relax. And that's exactly the problem. Perfectionism doesn't protect your money. It paralyzes it. Let's start with the most common way this shows up, waiting for the perfect plan before taking any action. You've probably felt this. You want to start investing, but first you need to research the best platform. Then you need to understand index funds versus individual stocks. Then you read one more article. Then someone online says you should learn about tax implications first. Weeks turn into months. Months turn into years. And the market moved on without you. Perfectionism tells you that if you can't do it right, you shouldn't do it at all. But money doesn't reward the perfect plan. It rewards the plan that actually gets started. A mediocre investment strategy that begins today will almost always beat a flawless strategy that begins 3 years from now. The second trap is what we can call all-or-nothing budgeting. A perfectionist builds a beautiful budget. Every category accounted for. Every rupee, every dollar planned. And then, one weekend, they overspend on something small, dinner out, an impulse buy, a subscription they forgot about. And instead of adjusting and moving on, something snaps. The thinking becomes, I already broke the budget, so what's the point this month? And the whole system gets abandoned. This is the perfectionist's curse. A small, forgivable mistake turns into a total collapse, simply because the standard was never good enough. It was flawless. And flawless budgets don't survive contact with real life. Then there's the emotional side. Perfectionists don't just avoid financial mistakes, they attach shame to them. A missed payment isn't just a missed payment, it becomes proof that they are bad with money. A debt isn't just a debt, it becomes a character flaw. This shame doesn't motivate better behavior. It usually does the opposite. People avoid checking their bank balance. They avoid opening bills. They avoid the very information they need to fix the problem, because looking at it means facing the shame. Financially healthy people are not the ones who never make mistakes. They are the ones who can look at a mistake, without spiraling, and simply correct course. Here's one that feels productive but isn't: research as a form of hiding. Perfectionists often mistake information gathering for progress. Reading 20 articles about the best credit card feels like financial responsibility. But if it delays you from actually applying, actually building credit, actually moving forward, it's not responsibility. It's a very well-disguised form of procrastination. The brain feels safe while researching, because no decision has been made yet, and no decision means no risk of being wrong. Perfectionism also feeds on comparison. There's always someone with a bigger portfolio, a paid-off house, a higher salary. And for a perfectionist, enough keeps moving. The finish line for feeling financially secure never actually arrives, because it's defined by someone else's life, not their own. This is exhausting, and it's also pointless, because you are never comparing your full story to someone else's full story. You're comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. So what's the alternative? Not carelessness. The opposite of perfectionism isn't sloppiness, it's what we can call good enough money management. That means, a budget that's flexible instead of flawless. An investment plan that starts small and imperfect, and improves over time. Treating financial mistakes as data, not verdicts on your worth. And measuring progress against your own past self, not against someone else's present. The goal isn't a perfect relationship with money. It's a working one. Consistency beats perfection, every single time, because consistency survives real life, and perfection doesn't. That if any part of this felt familiar, you're not alone, and you're definitely not bad with money. You might just be holding yourself to a standard that was never realistic in the first place. Start messy. Start imperfect. Just start. If this helped you see your own habits a little more clearly, hit like, subscribe for more episodes in this series, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.